forget about...
What up, what up? GM. Guys, I'm 56. I'm level 58 in this game, bruh. I'm level 58 in this game. I don't know if anyone is listening, but I have been grinding this game, bruh. Your boy has been grinding this game, dude. We are a day and 4 hours in. The best part about streaming while you're asleep is you wake up and you're streaming. Immediate live cooking, bro. Immediate. Absolutely immediate. Alright, I'm just gonna kid out my shit real quick. I got a Rattler 4, bro. I got a Rattler 4. So I'm gonna hit the Rattler 4. Go see if Wayne's got something for me.
You look ready for an upgrade.
Yeah, mine is a Chinese chick, bro.
Deal.
They only sell compensator once. It's kind of annoying, dude. Compensators are really hard to get. But I guess it's only worth it to run a commentator too. Just give me a bunch anyways. Bro. Yo, you have to get on Arc Raiders, bro. You have to, bro. I'm level 58.
I need to get a P5 first.
Bro, look at this. Look at the bro. I just moved a PS5 to storage. I could have given you my PS5. You don't have a computer? I feel like you gotta be gaming on computer, bro, for this. Because it, for real, and think about it, you can just do more with a computer. Bro, you gotta play this game. This shit is hard as fuck. Shit is fire as fuck. I'm about to drop in right now. I've still never seen that show. Dude, I haven't left my house once. I forgot it was Fashion Week. I just went out. I only went to one party, bro. I've just been streaming. I'm streaming right now. I started streaming yesterday. What you mean? Hell no. Hell no. It's because nobody's taking the initiative. Brother, that's the problem with Amber Room. You're gonna get the same shit every single time. But that's the problem with. But that's just the problem with going to that venue. It's just you go to Amber Room every single time. There's not new and exciting. It's just Amber Room. It really can't. It's impossible to. You do. I'm staying inside, bro. I've just been cooking on this game, bro. I am. That's what I'm doing. That's literally what I'm doing. I've been streaming for 1 day and 4 hours. I just went to sleep on the couch back there. Bro, I'm level 58. I'm level 58. Bro, I'm level 58 in this game. If you're not playing this game, bro, go get a gaming PC right now. Yo, let me put it like this. Let me put it like this to you. This game is about to go on its Fortnite level run. So that means every single person is gonna play it. So if you just play for them and front run them. Think about it. Everyone's gonna play it. Travis Scott's gonna play it. It's gonna have the Fortnite level run. Think about how many people played, like every single
Anyone near the spaceport? Someone just managed to override the outskirts bunker's security system, and every gang in Toledo is scrambling to get their hands on whatever's inside. Don't let this opportunity go to waste.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's hard. See what I mean? This shit is the future, bro. Yeah, we gotta be doing our shit. Yeah, my pops is on. I gotta play that. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Attention, Raiders. The east antenna has been successfully activated. Attention, Raiders. The south antenna has just been activated. Attention all Raiders, the west antenna has been successfully activated. Attention Raiders, the north antenna has been activated.
Really, it's those top level traders that end up making them all their bread. The top traders are going to be winners. They're a platform, right? They want to make money with the top amount of their users at the end of the day. But Robinhood, which is a relatively simple app, that's what I think is funny about it. I look at Robinhood, I'm like, it's a pretty shitty simple app. just interesting to me that that's how the model works.
Let's head home at the east elevator.
They realize that the most rake is going to come in, and then so what happens is all these exchange companies end up building out, spend all this time building out those products, right? And not thinking about how they can be the biggest app by touching the lowest amount of users, because the margins are still so high, I guess. For just servicing whales. I think you should keep a monitor on the account. I'll start utilizing. I'll just implement more. I'll put more trades on it. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll add more wallets. No, I know. I'm gonna just add my wallets and I'm gonna import them. Yeah, it's fine. If I imported a wallet, it just gives the account access to the wallet. The only risk is that I'm putting the account on the
This is security. Got your call. Everything looks good, so I'm sending the elevator. Stand by.
I'm gonna go.
Hatch open. Elevator's ready to go.
Got some things to do. Go to the control hatch. Go to that location. Go to that location. Let's go to that location.
path grid. And one of our operators spotted the injured engineer crawling into one of our hatches.
Let's move to that location. Let's go to the South Trench Tower. Head home at the east elevator.
is en route. Safe windows closing.
Thank you. That is it. My...
So I think it's important to get this clarity bill done as soon as possible and on the president's desk this spring.
Honestly, I'm sick of hearing about it, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I'm sick of hearing about it because at a certain point, it's either going to get passed or it's not, and we can sit here and jerk off and speculate about what's going to happen if this thing gets passed, but until it fucking gets passed, there's no way to know anything. I'm honestly sick of hearing about it. I'm fucking sick of hearing about it, and I don't think it feels like a crutch a little bit, right? Like, until this thing gets passed, everyone in the White House can sit here and just be like, no, Bitcoin's bad because, you know, it's your guys' fault you won't get this thing through. And so I'm kind of sick of hearing about it, but it's on my feed every single day. Can you get Brian Armstrong on stream? Yeah, we can. We could. You know, if it got passed, I would do it with Brian. It's probably a good time to do it, right? If it were to get passed, it's probably a reasonable time to do it. But here's what I want to do right now is, and we know once it gets passed, it'll give us a 5% candle that will sell off within a few hours. Probably like the Uniswap BlackRock candle. Okay, chat, I'm gonna be completely honest. Right now, in this moment, I want to crash out a little bit, okay? I have a take I've been working on, and I want to spend like 10 minutes, and I want to really talk about this, okay? And the thing I want to say, and I've been working on this take. I've been playing with it. I've been talking about it in the pit. I've been designing and sculpting and manifesting this take into reality. And after what I saw yesterday, the Coinbase earnings, I think it's important to finally talk about this take, okay? And what I want to say is that meme politics and the idea of the corporate world using the internet as a bridge to connect with the youth or to attempt to connect with the youth through humor and through memes and through shit posting, this era as we know it is a complete miss, and in my opinion, is completely dead, okay? And when I'm saying this, I'm referring to a couple things, and we'll break it down and we'll talk about it. My general stance on this is like, look, in times of prosperity, when the country is thriving and everybody is happy and like the middle class is excited and prospering and doing well, jokes and humor, especially from your higher ups, are acceptable, and they land and they hit and they connect with people and they make sense, okay? But the reality situation is, everywhere we look, and based off the things that we talk about every single day, is the average American is not prospering right now. Like, bro, I'm just hanging out with some of my friends from college. Nobody can get a job. All of these people have degrees. They have no money. They can't afford fucking groceries. Inflation is bad. They have no exposure to the most prosperous vertical in markets, being AI. All of these companies are private. And the average person right now, in my opinion, and from everything we've seen, is generally miserable, okay? And somehow along the way, the internet got so popular and these niche communities gained so much influence that these corporate figureheads at the top convinced themselves that for some reason they need to not act like adults in the room, but they need to connect with this younger generation, okay? And I think it's a complete miss. And I'm gonna give you some examples of this. But the general framework of how I'm thinking about this is that part of the reason internet culture is cool, and it's these like deep-rooted niche communities that have this like autist language and their own way of thinking and their own way of like describing words. The reason it's cool is because it's niche and because it's pocketed away and because the older, smelly, crusty people in charge don't understand. Okay? And the notion of them being tapped in to what's happening on the internet in the niche parts no longer makes it niche, right? Something is cool and then it gets adopted by the third, fourth, fifth movers. Then it goes mainstream, and then it's not cool anymore. Okay? And I wrote a couple things down because I just don't want to like get lost in this take. I'll say this and I'll give you a couple examples. Is that politicians, in particular politicians and corporate companies, like comms leads at corporate companies, tapping into or attempting to tap into this internet culture idea are fundamentally missing the demographic at whom they're trying to target. And the thing I always wonder when I see the White House post ICE memes or I see Coinbase post their earnings dialogue over Subway Surfers is I think to myself, who is this for? Okay? Because there's basically like three categories of people here. The people that actually matter, that have sufficient social capital or financial capital to make a difference on the movement or the idea or the concept that's trying to get across, doesn't care. They see this and they think, what the fuck is that? Okay? The people that they're trying to directly connect to, like when you post a Subway Surfers meme or you post like a Pokemon like hard edit from the White House account, the only people that would find that even to be remotely entertaining or cool or sharp is this like super young generation that has no impact. They have no social capital. They have no financial capital. They have no way to impact the movement whatsoever. And I feel like we've reached this point in America, in this country in particular, where all anybody wants is some adults in a room. All anyone wants is adults in a room. Okay, you look around at the average American, you look around at people that are trading markets, you look around at the serious. You look around at the serious traders. You look around at the average people like living in the country. All anyone wants right now is adults in a room. Okay, this is like the biggest misconception to me is that people want adults in the fucking room, and it doesn't exist right now. Okay, and I want to show you a couple examples. I want to just play it to like get this point across on this rant. Yeah, it's the fucking clock just broke. The spooks are watching. That's how I know I'm fucking locked in. I want to play this video. Okay, I want to play this video to start.
You free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new life. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza.
Dude, this is a post from the official White House, and Donald Trump posted this. Understand, like, think about what goes through your brain to post this, and the biggest thing for me is just like a complete misunderstanding of who lives in your country and who is this for. Think about this. Who is this for? There's three sides of the curve. There's pro-ICE, there's anti-ICE, and there's everybody in the middle. Okay, if you're pro-ICE and you see this video, or again, this isn't the ICE video. This is the Gaza. I'm gonna play the other one too. This is the other one I want to play first. Actually, let me make this one too. Let me make this one too.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power.
Okay. That is enough, I think. You get the point, right? And I'll use that video to make my point. And the official White House, or this was Homeland Security, the official government account, posts a Pokemon theme song, Gotta Catch 'Em All video about ICE. Okay? And this to me is like the epitome of meme politics. This is like, we're tapped in, we're cool, we're combining this like political effort with internet culture. Look at us, we're tapped in. And I think it just fundamentally misses the point of who is this for. It's like, think about this. If you were pro-ICE and you stand and you when you watch this video, the only thing that you do is cringe. There's not a single person that is like pro-Trump, pro-ICE, and stands behind the mission that watched that video and was like, this is awesome, this is beneficial. Okay, so the people that already like it think it's whack. Then there's the people on the other side that absolutely hate Trump. They watch this video and they get fucking enraged. Bro, it's like you watch this video and you get absolutely enraged. Okay, you get enraged. You're like, what the fuck are you people doing? You already hate the mission, and then there's like trolling about a very serious country dividing issue, and you get enraged. And then there's everybody in the middle that doesn't have a take, or hasn't paid attention, or doesn't really know what's going on, and they watch that video and they're just like, what the fuck? Like, what? What did I just watch? And they obviously naturally go on this side, okay? And when you are at a point in a country where there is just extreme civil unrest, I showed this chart yesterday, and it's saying that uncertainty in America is the highest it's ever been, okay? Big capital is fleeing the country. There's all of this like civil unrest with ICE and all of these like government programs that are happening. Then you have artificial intelligence, AI, that's just being talked about, so it's just being like sensationalized, and this narrative is being pushed so hard. Everyone's wondering like, am I gonna have a job? Like, am I gonna keep my job? Is this thing gonna kill us all? Is this thing gonna like ruin my life? Crypto, all these alt markets are getting destroyed. Inflation's bad. Nobody can afford everything. The Epstein files are happening. You look around, the tech elites and the Epstein files. The only thing the average normal person wants right now is a fucking adult in the room to say, here's what's going on. Here's what's happened. Here's what's going on. And here's how we're going to deal with it. Listen to me. I will lead you to greatness. Okay? They don't want a fucking meme. They don't want a music video, a TikTok video, a brain rot edit. The only thing anyone wants in America right now is a fucking adult in the room to say, this is what we are going to do. This is what the problem is. This is what the solution is. And this is what we're going to do. Okay? And I think we have like sped ran through this era of meme politics that unironically started with the Wendy's Twitter account shitposting on Twitter in like 2015, and it pico-topped with Trump and the White House posting Pokemon edits about catch 'em all in ICE. And for some reason, this is like proliferated into every angle of culture. And I want to use the Coinbase earnings as the honest reason as to why I want to do this segment, okay? I have this for you next. This is the next thing I want to show you. Meme politics. Meme corporate world, meme politics are fucking dead, bro.
Hey everyone, it's earnings day for Coinbase, and we just reported numbers for Q4 2025. Coinbase is building better financial services for the world, powered by crypto. And our thesis is actually very simple. Crypto is updating the multi-trillion-dollar financial services industry, and Coinbase is the company best positioned to capitalize on this transformation. I want to show you a few highlights and charts from our recent shareholder letter which drive this point home. So first.
Okay, so Coinbase posts this from the official Coinbase account. Okay, Coinbase posts this from the official Coinbase account, and the Coinbase account is basically like a meme account. They come on here, they troll about crypto, they talk shit, they make memes, they joke, they crack humor, they do everything they do, okay? My fundamental problem with this, and I'll preface by saying, I love Brian Armstrong. I've become a fan of Brian Armstrong. I've talked to him extensively on the phone. I think he's a really smart guy. Obviously, Coinbase is an extremely successful company. I think he's one of the most important people in crypto. I love Brian Armstrong, this, that, the third. But bro, what the fuck is this? Actually, what is this? Think about it. Like, my problem with this, again, on the meme politics, is like how out of touch you have to be to post on it. Okay?
We've had to divert power to
Coinbase
As
missed
exciting.
earnings by
Don't forget about Stella Moore.
a massive amount. They missed earnings by a massive amount, and the stock right now, they're actually plus 20% on the day. But Coinbase stock is down 63% from all-time highs. It's down 63% from all-time highs. They just missed earnings by a fucking landslide. Bitcoin's at 68K, and they're posting Subway servers from the main account. And look, all things considered, it's probably relatively harmless. But this comes back to my point as it just disregards who your demographic target audience is. And we want adults in the room. Crypto needs adults in the room. Like, when you post Subway surfers over earnings from the Coinbase main account, you got to think about who your customers are, right? Coinbase makes all of their earnings and makes all of their money, makes all of their revenue from custodying massive amounts of crypto. Okay, they hold on to large 7, 8, 9, 10-figure balance sheets of crypto. And then they make the rest of their money from super high net worth traders that are coming on Coinbase and they're moving sides. Okay? The people that are moving sides want adults and precision, scrutiny, security, honesty, and a vision that is just like cutthroat. These are like PvP killers that have absolutely no room for error. Okay, that's how they make all their money. It's how Coinbase, they're an exchange. That's how they make all their money. This isn't a meme account. This isn't a troll account. This is how they make all their money. And so the only people that would even remotely think of the idea that that video was entertaining is it's like the shit posters on Twitter that have no social capital, that have no financial capital, that don't move the needle whatsoever. They do nothing from Coinbase. And so if you are already custodying your money with Coinbase, or you're a trader moving real size, and you see this, you think to yourself, what? Like, why are they posting that? If you're in the middle and you don't trade with Coinbase, but you're a big whale or you're custodying somebody else somewhere else, you're thinking to yourself, what? Why would they post that? And if you're on the far left side, and you saw that and you said, wow, that was entertaining, I really like that video, you're probably not watching it because you don't care about earnings, because you don't have any financial capital to make any difference whatsoever in Coinbase, and you don't have any social capital, so you're completely irrelevant. It's like the person who watched that and was like, this is really funny, I actually watched Coinbase earnings, doesn't do anything for Coinbase. There's nothing for Coinbase. And it's like, man, the crypto industry needs adults. We're done with this Magic Eden like intern era. It's like, bro, we need adults. I don't want the company that I'm relying on to secure my money trolling from my account. You see Hyperliquid Jeff cracking memes on Twitter? Bro, it's the most PvP cutthroat company in all of finance. He's out here to fucking kill Brian, to kill CZ, to kill everyone. And I think it just like completely misses the mark of why people would use Coinbase in the first place. And it's completely off kilter. And the one like counter example I want to use to this, as to why I say meme politics are dead, is, bro, why did Zoran Mondani win New York? Like, Zoran can play ball, Zoran cracks humor, Zoran's out here shit posting, like he cracks some humor, he can play ball a little bit. Zoran won New York because he pulled up to a city of people that are genuinely struggling, genuinely down bad, genuinely can't afford to live, genuinely can't get jobs. And he was fucking serious. He goes up on the mic and he's like, I recognize you guys are struggling. I recognize the city's in peril. I recognize you guys need help. And I am here to fucking fight the big guy. He made a common enemy. He took this shit serious as a heart attack and he was out for blood, bro. Yes, he cracked some humor. Yes, he had some personality. Yes, he had some riz. And, like, showed some love. Played ball a little bit. Cracked some jokes. He was all over TikTok. But at the end of the day, Zoran pulled up and was fucking serious. He said, meme politics are dead. You guys need a vision. You need a strong leader who can take you there. And he painted the picture they wanted to see. It's less about actually getting it done and more about pretending like you can actually get it done. And his approach and, like, serious nature is the complete opposite of like what Trump is doing from the White House account, like what Coinbase is doing from the main account, what all of these crypto companies are doing. I don't know, like to me, every corporate account at one point just like flipped a switch and decided we're gonna troll on Twitter to like appeal to this relatively niche, autist, deep, like 4chan culture community and completely missed the note. And the last example I want to give on this take of why meme politics are dead is, bro, Jensen Huang from NVIDIA. This was on June 4th, okay? At what felt like the peak of euphoria. And the biggest company in the world, NVIDIA, was out here. And Jensen's like signing bras, okay? It kind of got a little messy. Like, it got a little messy. The leather jacket, he's like signing bras. Everybody thought it was the top. Everybody started to panic. And after this moment, bro, Jensen locked the fuck in. Okay? He locked the fuck in. And he gets on a mic. He gets on stage. He gets on these podcasts. And he's basically saying, we are currently dealing with the most powerful technology, artificial intelligence the human species has ever created. This is like a national security risk. This is one of the most important things we will ever interface with in our entire lives. And bro, he got serious as anything. He got straight cutthroat. Like from this moment on, Jensen flipped a complete 180. Nvidia is the most successful company in the world. And it's like, bro, you think the investors that have 7, 8, 9 figures in Nvidia want to see this guy on Twitter trolling and like being a celebrity rock star? It's like, no, he had his little moment. He got lost in the sauce a little bit and he fucking put his game face on. He goes on a podcast and he's like, the world, like, this is the most important tech that will ever interface in the world. Nvidia is the most set to do this. We're competing with China and all these chip manufacturers. We are going to be the best, and he's cutthroat about it. The only time you see Jensen out is when he's like in Korea or like overseas somewhere drinking beers with some CEO of some company. The next day you wake up and he signed a 9-figure deal. That's Jensen, bro. He's not throwing Subway servers over the podcast clips. It's like, no. The only time you see him drinking and partying and like signing these is at Nvidia events when they just close successful deals. They close massive 9, 10-figure deals. Then you see him having a little fun, showing a little personality, showing he's a human, and then boom.
All right, that's enough of that. That's enough. hey, what's that? That's enough thread guy glazing Jensen Huang. I mean, it was pretty good, but sometimes he just overdoes some of his takes. Like the point is made, I guess. Like, the point is made. Didn't need to overly glaze Jensen like that. Because it's hard to see, like, any examples of, like, okay, cool, so that's the CEO that's locked in, but are there not people that are cutting into the mind share right now as being unserious? I mean, I guess that you could say that there's a case to be made for everyone needing to lock in, be more serious given the times. I think that's a fair point. And I certainly won't deny that. It's the beauty of AI.
you